Okay, today we're going to talk about properly setting your levels, both on a Mac and a PC. And yeah, the Home Studio Master has a PC. Now, why would I have a PC when I'm always telling people to use a Mac? How else am I going to play Flight Simulator? All right, let's talk about how you properly set up your levels in Windows 7. If you're still using XP, well, we got to talk, all right? It's important to set your levels properly in Windows first. Now, okay, you plug your microphone into your digital interface. In this case, we'll be using a Centrance MicPort Pro. But say you're using a Fast Track or a Mobile Pre or a Mutu or any number of billions of digital interfaces that are on the market today. You plug your microphone in, hit the phantom power, and you set the level control on your digital interface to about 12 o'clock. Okay, and hopefully the USB plug is plugged into your computer. So we want to set the level, the proper input levels. And why do we want to do that? It's like a hose. You've got water running through your pipes in your house, and it gets to the spigot. There's a valve there at the spigot, and you want to allow as much water to go through that valve as possible because you want to water your lawn or whatever it is, wash your car. And you want the full flow of water coming out of the pipes coming out of the hose. It's the same analogy here. We want everything that your digital interface is sending to your computer for your computer to accept, so you're pouring all that into your computer. And how do you do that? Well, you click on, of course, the Start button, go to your Control panel, go to Hardware and Sound, since we're talking about sound hardware, go to the speaker icon, click on where it turns green when you put the cursor over it, click on that, and it will take you to this screen here. We don't want to talk about the playback right now. We only want to talk about recording. So you click on the Recording tab. And you'll notice that the Centrance MicPort Pro is listed as the default. There'd be a green check mark right here as the default input. That's good. That means your computer is recognizing the MicPort Pro or whatever your digital interface is, and it's taking that input. Now over here is a little meter, and you want to be able to make sure that you're getting enough level. All right, we seem to be getting enough level, but we got to check. So you right click on that particular box, go to Properties, and then Levels. So this is the level setting that Windows is assigning your microphone or your digital interface with your microphone plugged into it. And I've got it set to 100% here. I want everything that my digital interface is sending into my computer to be heard by my computer. So I set it at 100%. You could set it lower if you're giving it too much gain. For this argument, I'll put it in for 100%. You click OK, and you look at the meter here. This is your level meter. If you're overmodulating, if you're talking too loud, or you've got it set too loud, say if I turn up the MicPort Pro, you'll notice that it's now overmodulating. So I back off the microphone gain on the MicPort Pro, and now we have a more reasonable level. It bounces all the way, but it doesn't stay up top. You've got a good bounce. A lot of people, now you may not hear this because I'm going to turn it down, a lot of people recording don't know this, and they turn their levels way down so it's just a little tiny blink at the bottom. You don't want that. You want it to be bouncing up to about there. That's the proper level, and that's why it sounds good as I'm talking to you. It's not overmodulating, it's the right level. There's nothing else automatically controlling the gain here. We've now manually set the gain. That means that your computer is properly getting your microphone level, and you can now go to your recording software, go to your devices there, and set the proper input levels there. It should be absolutely perfect once you've done this. That's why it's important to set your levels that way in Windows. Let's take a look and see how you do it on a Mac. Okay, let's show you why I like a Mac and why it's so much easier to do in a Mac. Same situation. You got your MicPort Pro or your digital interface plugged in with your microphone plugged into that, and you've got your level set on that, set it up to about 12 o'clock. Go into the gears, the system preferences, open that up. Pretty simple. You click on sound preferences where it says sound. Double click on that, opens it up to here. We want to look at the input tab here. As you can see, the input tab has my Centrance MicPort Pro listed as the input device here. And all you have to do is look at this meter here, and if it's bouncing like that, you're in pretty good shape. So if I adjust the MicPort Pro level, it's actually set almost full bore here. If I turn it down, you'll notice that it gets very quiet very quickly. It gets very quiet very quickly. So you want it to bounce at least to about here. And that means once you've got it set to there, that means you've got enough level to go into your software. It's as simple as that. You don't have to go through a billion different things. Click this, click that. You go into your sound input, boom, you're done. For output, on this particular computer, I want my internal speakers to be my output. And that's it.